Today, the Trump administration and the Canadian government mutually agreed to restrict the U.S.-Canada border to only essential travel. There's a lot of families that might have permanent residence on both sides of the border. And so although there might not be an impact on the tourism industry, at least not one that doesn't compare with what has already taken place in the last 10 days, I think that there'll be a lot of families that might not have the chance to visit or connect with relatives that they otherwise might really want to see or even need to see. Canada is by far America's largest export partner, and Canada is also America's third largest import partner. The largest good that does come back and forth between the two countries are vehicles and vehicle components. Many of the large auto manufacturers have shuttered their plants in the last several days, and so even if trade was even more restricted, it might not have an impact on the auto industry. Especially here in Detroit, there are large numbers of nurses who are Canadian citizens that live on the Canadian border, and each day they travel back and forth in order to play a role in Metro Detroit's healthcare system. I would imagine that their jobs here in the U.S. would be deemed essential, and they would be able to flow freely between the borders. The Windsor-Detroit Tunnel is a pretty narrow circumference, and so most of the tunnel traffic is individuals and families, and so I imagine that this new restriction on travel would impact the tunnel a lot more than it would impact the bridge. Bridge travel includes a lot more long-haul trucking and other commercial traffic.